guys. Okay, so welcome to the first episode of the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is going to be the first series, hopefully of a few, or of many. But this is gonna be a casual playthrough. We're gonna just be chill, relaxed. It's not gonna be like there's not gonna be a set time. I'm gonna be releasing videos. It's just gonna be released whenever I'm feeling like it, and however it goes. But obviously this is a randomizer as shown by the Espeon rather than whatever it would normally be. But here we're gonna go for the boy. What's my name? We're gonna be going for Crayon, as that's what the new norm's gonna be. It's gonna be what we're gonna be going with from now on. And if any of you have any questions as we're going along the series, don't be afraid to comment them, and I'll reply as soon as I get a chance to. I will go through and read every comment if there are any, and hopefully you're just gonna enjoy the video and enjoy the series as we go along. Alright, but let's get started. Okay, we'll read little bits of cutscene dialogue, and we'll try not to skip through too much, but we'll make it and leave it as hopefully leave it as an enjoyable series. And there's not too much shenanigans going on. It'll be calm, relaxing, and we'll just go along. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room, Crown. Let's go inside. Mom. Oh, no, that's just the name. See, Crown, it's nice in here too. The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Crayon, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move over here. Don't forget to set it. So, obviously we're gonna set the clock to what the normal time is. So what's the time for me at the minute? It is 8:06 PM. So we'll go, let's just spin this clock, and 8:06. There we go. There we go. And Mum's Crown, how do you like your new room? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything in downstairs. Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, you should make that you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. And yeah, all items and everything are randomized too. So this, what would be normally a potion, is now a Macho Brace, which I don't believe we'll be using anytime soon. But we might end up, oh, wrong button. We might end up using it for some point. An item that promotes growth but reduces speed. That's, yeah, I think that's for EV training, but we won't be EV training at all probably in this series. This is just going to be a casual, nothing too, it's not a difficult one, just regular Pokemon Emerald. I'm just going to be enjoying it. We brought you this report in front of Petalburg Gym. Mum, oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh yes, one of Dad's friends lives in town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door. You should go. Oh, I accidentally skipped the cutscene or the dialogue. Let's go in the options. Fast text, bouncing on. We're going to be playing on set style. Makes it just ever so slightly more difficult. Normal. What frame are we going to go for? Oh, like, which one was it? Oh, I've lost it now. Let's try and find one. This one's alright. The blue. This one's nice. Or is there any basic simple colours? Ooh, let's go for this one, the pipe one. Okay, and let's carry on. I think we have to go see Professor Birch now, next door. Do we have to go in here? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, hello, and you are Oh, you're Crayon, our new next door neighbour. Hi. We have a daughter about the same age as you. Our daughter is excited about making a new friend. Our daughter is upstairs, I think. So obviously this is where we meet the rival. And if we talk to this Pokemon, there she is. Obviously, here's May. You're Crayon. So you'll move with us today. I'm May. Glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Crayon, from my dad, Professor Birch. I was hoping that you would be nice, Crayon, and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly, isn't it? I just met you, Crayon. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to go help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. Crayon, I'll catch you later. Oh, she was meant to go help her dad, yet comes and goes and sits on the computer. Oh, it's probably not the best idea. What if her dad gets in some kind of trouble and it's not around to help? Let's just go up here, I guess. Hi, there are scary Pokemon outside, and I can hear the cries. I want to see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you go see what's happening for me? And this is where we find Professor Birch being chased by a Zigzagoon, obviously. And this is also where we get our starters. So, alright, here you go. Big decision. Let's see, what have we got? A Registeel, a Farfetch'd, and a Zubat. Okay. Let me just check something real quick, because I think, if I'm correct, Registeel's only move is Explosion in this gen. Registeel moveset Emerald. Yeah, okay. So Sapphire Emerald. Yeah, at level 1 from level 1 he gets Explosion, and then he doesn't get an attacking move till level 9, which gets Metal Claw. So we're gonna have to what we're gonna go we're gonna have to either pick the Farfetch'd or the Zubat. Which one are we thinking? Because obviously we'd like to take the Registeel, but it just wouldn't be able to attack anything, and we wouldn't be able to gain any XP on it. So I think we get the Farfetch'd here, you know? We'll just make it's a bit of a different thing, and it's not really something you'd normally start with. Oh, we're against a Tauros. Obviously, Nuzlocke doesn't start until we get our first Pokeballs. So our only move here is Peck. Oh, look at that, half its health. But yeah, obviously, only Nuzlocke doesn't start to get Pokeballs, and first encounter in every route, apart from Static, which we'll be catching anyway. Oh, hi, you're Crayon. This is not the place to chat, so come back to my Pokemon lab later, okay? So Crayon, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet, but the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with Aplomb. Oh no, not a clue what Aplomb means, but we'll just go along with it. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Oh yes, as thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. Crayon received the Farfetch'd. So there we go, we have our first Pokemon. We're just getting started. And obviously, seeing as this is a Nuzlocke, we're going to have to name it. What are we going to name this? And we're going to have the only theme of this game is, or this save, is that everything's going to be named lowercase completely. We'll name our Farfetch'd Donald after the good old Donald Duck. Okay, there we go. If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid May is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. Crayon, don't you think it might be a good idea to go see May? Yes, I do think it would be. Great, May should be happy too. Get May to teach you what it means to be a trainer. And I think we can do a little bit of training up here. Although I do not know when we get our running shoes though, which is a bit of a problem. Look a little tired. I think we should rest a bit. We'll heal our Farfetch'd up just to be safe, and then we'll carry on our journey. So up here into Route 1, and let's see what encounters we can get on Route 1. what's the first thing we run into? What are possible encounters for us to catch? Oh, a Dragonite. It's going to give us lots of XP, but I don't think we're going to be able to catch it due to its catch rate being so low. Oh, it has Thunder Wave as well, which would be very useful for catching other Pokemon. And Ramp, which is a multi-turn damaging move, which is very good, but it would be very useful. And a Twister at level 2. This Dragonite's got a godly move set, but there we go. So we've taken out Dragonite now. Well, getting 62 XP points, which is enough to put us up to level 6. We learned Sand Attack, which would be which might end up being useful in the May fight. But I do believe that this is where and a Primeape on this route. We're also going to be going with the shiny claws, so if we happen to run into a shiny at some point in this series, then we'll be able to catch it, and it won't count towards our encounter for the area. So here we go. We've got to heal up first because we've been paralysed by the Dragonite. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. Restore your Pokemon. Yes, I would like to heal. Okay, and then I think, if I am right, May is up. Straight up. But before we fight May, we're going to need to level up a bit. And we don't know what Pokemon May's going to have. But if we talk to this fine gentleman, he will tell us about Pokemarts even. We sell a variety of goods, including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. Here, I'd like you to have this as a promotional item. And here we got a potion, which actually is a potion because the static items didn't randomize, obviously. See, we can't even buy Pokeballs yet, which is slightly annoying, but it just means that our journey won't start straight away. So let's do a little bit of training up before we fight May. We'll get to maybe level 7 or 8, probably level 8 just to be safe, and then we'll give our first attempt at fighting May. Oh, on this route is a Lantern. This is a pretty solid mod, but abilities being random. I forgot, abilities are random as well. So, Farfetch'd having Lightning Rod, which draws in electric type moves, meaning that's one of our immunities gone straight away, which is very good. So this Lantern will be able to do minimal damage towards us, unless it's using a water type move like Bubble, obviously. But we're just gonna fight Peckit. We'll just do a little bit of training up, and if you guys wanna claim a Pokemon in the comments or whatever, and say if you run into one of these Pokemon, can you name it after me? Well, I will do so. So just you guys can pick a name or have it named after yourself. Or should we go fight May straight away, or we'll level up one more time and then we'll fight May, and then we're gonna have to go back and heal quickly, and then we'll be able to go on. Miltank. As most people would agree, this isn't the best Pokemon out there. Like, design-wise, I get where they were going with it, but this thing is so tanky. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to take that thing out. But there's just one of the oddest and most weird designs that they've made, probably. I'm sorry if my throat's a bit sore at the minute. I'm a bit ill, but you know, we'll be fine. Supersonic. Training up on this route is going to be a bit difficult. We might have to go back to Route 101 to defeat things. Oh yeah, we should probably run away from this just to be safe. Yeah, especially seeing as we've been paralysed as well now. We should probably escape. But we're not going to do too much in this first episode. This first episode will probably end once we've got our first few encounters, and then we'll probably call it quits there for the day. but then we'll continue again at some point in the near future. Heal up, and then we'll go back down to Route 101 to continue training against slightly easier Pokemon that will give us peculiarly more XP, because they're a Dragonite, which is a pseudo-legendary, and a Primeape, which is going to give us more XP than a Miltank, let's say. Ooh, Cacnea. I really like Cacnea actually, but Cacturne, in my opinion, is probably better. But still, Cacnea is a good solid start, and I would not mind if that was my first encounter at all. Let's see, is there anything else other than Primeape, Dragonite, and Cacnea here? Pelipper? We're not gonna, hopefully not gonna run into the Pelipper. Obviously there's the first static encounter right at the start of this route, after you've beaten May, but obviously we won't find that out until we get to that point. So we're gonna have to wait and find out to see what our first encounter is actually gonna be. So there we go, done to level 7, and I do believe that we are now gonna go and fight May. Although if she has a Registeel, we might be in trouble, because if she has the Registeel and that thing can only explode, then she's gonna just one-shot us until we get to a reasonably high level, which probably isn't what we want for right at the start of the game, just so that we're not too overpowered. But we'll make, hopefully, we're gonna hope that she has the Zubat here, rather than the Registeel. Ooh, Whiscash. This is a good Pokemon. It's very defensively bulky. Water ground type is very, very good type. As a young child, when I was first playing through my first Pokemon game of, what was it? What was my first Pokemon game? Omega Ruby, I think it was. Yeah, I got very, very stuck fighting a Whiscash. But here, Banette, one of my personal favourite Pokemon out there. So now we're gonna fight May. Oh, hi Crone. Oh, I see my dad gave you a Pokemon as a gift. Since we're here, let's have a quick battle. I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is like. Okay, what is she gonna have? It could be one of the starters, or it could be different. Champion May. Oh, okay, she has the Registeel. That's not good for us. It's gonna explode. Are we gonna live this? Please tell me we live this. We do not. Okay, we're gonna need to do even more training up. I don't know what level we're gonna have to get to, but we're gonna have to just do some leveling up. We might be sat here for a while, and yeah. So we're gonna let's have a question of the day for today. So let's just in the comments answer the question of the day of, let's see. The question of the day is going to be, what is your favourite Pokemon? And if there's a reason behind it, what's the reason behind it? So, personally, I'd have to say my favourite is probably Luxray, because I think it's not the first Pokemon, but it's the first Pokemon I think I got Wonder Traded right at the start of, I think, Pokemon X and Y, if not maybe Omega Ruby. But yeah, I got Wonder Traded a Shinx right at the start. It was a level 1, and I was kind of worried I wouldn't be able to use it when I first got it. But it was level 1, and I was able to train it up and use it, and took it all the way through to the champion, and then it ended up, I think, being my first level 100 I ever got, before my starter, obviously. But yeah, so the one thing I'm not looking forward to is having to lose the Pokemon, because obviously you get attached to these things. You get attached to these pixels on the screen. That's why you have to name them things when you catch them. So it hurts more when you lose something, because you go through hours of the game with this Pokemon, and then it's just gone, you can't use it anymore. But we're not going to be, if anything dies, we're not going to be releasing it. We're just going to be, we're just going to be adding in a box, which we'll name now, I think. Just, actually no, we won't name that, because that might be jinxing it, and then hopefully nothing does die. Obviously, beating May might be a bit difficult here, right at the start, because of the Registeel, but hopefully we can defeat her before we reach level 10. If we reach level 10, if we have to reach above level 10 to defeat her, then we might be in a bit of a pickle. Because if we reach level 10, then we'll just have to put Farfetch'd on the back burner for a bit and use whatever our first encounter is on Route 101. But right at the start of the game, we think we have 3 encounters we can get. So we'll have the Route 101, Route 103 here, and then the route to the left, which I think is Route 102. But okay, let's try this May fight again. Do you reckon you can stand attack explosion? Because if you can, that'd be very, very useful. Then we do no damage to this thing. Oh, it has poison point. That's not good. Live, please, Donald? No. Okay, poison point Registeel. That's a very good ability for that Pokemon. She's going to keep that thing the whole way through the game. So it's going to end up being very difficult to defeat right in end game, when it's a not overpowered, but good Pokemon in her last team, which we should by that point have better Pokemon than Donald the Farfetch'd. Although Donald the Farfetch'd is a good start, he's just not the most defensively bulky Pokemon out there. But we should be fine. We should end up being able to defeat anything pretty much. Jinx? It's just a shame that we don't have Pokeballs yet, to be honest. I really wish that we did, so that we could start the Nuzlocke and hopefully actually defeat something, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's... ooh, nice one-shot Donald. Donald's getting rather powerful right now. He's able to one-shot level 2 Jinx. Then again, Donald is level 8. He is slightly over-leveled. But I think we're gonna level Donald up to level 10 first before we actually go and fight May again. We might be sat here for a little bit, however. Just a little bit of time. Shouldn't be here for that long though. And yeah, obviously I'm not playing this game on a DS, or DS, not DS, a Game Boy Advanced, which is what this would normally be played on. I'm playing this on an emulator on my computer, which is good because I can then use this emulator for other game files as well, for other playthroughs in the future, when we decide to do other playthroughs in the future. And we got Donald to level 9 here. I reckon, I know I said we'll go and try and fight May when we reach level 10, but I reckon we go and try and fight May and we sand attack we sand attack her Registeel and see if there's a chance that it can miss explosion. Because if it can, then that's very good for us. Because if it can miss explosion, then we'll be able to live and be able to carry on and start an actual Nuzlocke. But this video isn't going to end until we defeat May, so we might end up being sat here for a little bit. This might end up being longer than I'd originally hoped for, but it should be fine, in all honesty. It should be, hopefully. But yeah, no. Obviously, we're gonna try and fight May again, but this might not end up. I don't know why I'm fighting this Kingdra. Smoke screen. Let's just kill it, maybe getting a little bit more XP. Okay, there we go. Donald gained some more 88 XP from defeating that Kingdra. Okay, let's try again. So we got a strategy. Let's try and sand attack her Registeel here. Let's try and sand attack him so that we can hope for a miss on the explosion, which I'm not 100% sure is possible. But if it is, then we're gonna hope for it. Okay, here we go. Load it. Actually, used explosion. It hits us. We don't live. Okay, let's see if we can run a damage calculator here. Pokemon damage calculator. There we go. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're just gonna be going Pokemon. We're gonna be going Registeel. Blank sets. Singles against a Farfetch'd blank set. Okay, and so let's see here. Okay, so obviously you guys can't see this, but we're gonna run it through real quick. I know it's IVs. We're just gonna assume that they're max. Then we're gonna go. So he's gonna. What's he gonna do? Move. First move he's gonna have is explosion, and we need to see how much damage this is gonna do. How does this work? Okay. How is this gonna work? I'm not 100% sure. So can we change this thing's level? I don't know. Crystals moves. It does 90. Ooh. So to a level. No, okay, so level 9 and level 5 Registeel. It does. Supposedly, it does 48.5 damage. Okay, which is a lot, I do believe. I think we're gonna need to level up our Farfetch'd quite a lot. I think how much health does Farfetch'd currently have? 30. Okay, we might end up being sat here for a while. Let's first of all actually search up if can explosion miss in Pokemon Emerald. Explosion move. Okay. Acceptable. Generation 4. All targets of explosion are already finished this turn. Okay. I don't know. Accuracy. Oh, it says 100%. Is it? Is explosion guaranteed to hit in Pokemon Emerald? If it isn't, then we will continue to. So I'm planning on teaching my adamant method class explosion for the guy specific. Okay, Reddit type. Reddit. Okay. Okay, let's see. That's not what I wanted. Actually, no, it is. Let's see. What is here? There's no thing here. Affected by accuracy. Ooh, okay. So there's a chance that it can miss. So we're gonna now that we have the knowledge that there's a chance that it can miss, I reckon we just keep going at it until it does miss. There's a 10. I don't know the chances actually, but it's 100% for accuracy normally, and this is slightly painful. Is there? I reckon we speed up slightly. If there's a way we can do that on my emulator. Is there a way we can speed up? What is the button? Let's have a look here. Emulation. File. Tools. Here we go. Settings. Shortcuts. Emulation. Where is it? Fast forward. Shift and tab. Oh, that's very fast. Okay. Oh, it just gets rid of the audio actually. So let's not do that. Let me see if I can edit this real quickly. Settings. Fast forward volume. We'll turn up. We won't mute it. Let's see here. Let's go. Shortcuts. Audio, video. No. Emulation. Fast forward speed. Can we change the speed that fast forward goes? Let's see. Emulation. Fast forward speed. Let's turn it down. Let's put it to 3 times. Apply. Okay. Oh, that still makes a very funny noise. But doesn't matter if we're low health for fighting this Registeel. It's probably gonna one-shot us anyway. So let's just try again with the sand attack strategy. This is a much longer video than I expected it to be. I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to have to end it soon, because unless I defeat this Registeel, this is a bit, I'm going to have to think up strategies, because it's a bit disappointing in all honesty. Used explosion. It hits, and obviously we're dead there. And he's dead as well. It'd be, if we could just have one extra Pokemon is the problem. It's the fact that we don't have that. Okay, let's go back to settings, emulation. Wait a second. Okay, so. Okay, so there we go. Let's just put it to 1.5 times speed, I think. Or we can put it to 2. Okay, 1.5. 1.5 times, there we go. There's just slightly faster music, and we're moving faster. We'll level up a little bit before we go and fight. We'll again try and reach level 10 first. Paralyzed obviously isn't the best thing. Okay, this is slightly annoying as a start, to be honest with you. Not how I thought it would be going. In all honesty, maybe although if we'd taken the Registeel, there would have been no way of us leveling up at all. We might have had to trade in a Pokemon, in all honesty, which, although isn't what I'd want to do, we might end up having to do, but then we will we'll then probably release it. We might have to trade in like a level 1 something, but we'll try this again. So you know, there's the chance that Sand Attack can miss, or not Sand Attack can miss, Explosion can miss, but it's not a very high chance, I don't believe. No, it's gonna kill us. Oh, we live! Oh, that must have been a low roll. Nice. Okay, that's good. Now we can carry on. I think, yeah, maybe level 10 was literally just the cusp. I think that all amalgamated together. It was the mixture of, we can turn speed up off now. Speed up off. Oh, yeah, we can turn speed up off now. And yeah, I think that worked very well, in all honesty. I did not expect it to work, to be honest, which is why I was obviously saying there's the chance that we might have to not cheat, but trade something in and then release it. But I'm glad that we've managed to get that done. First thing up. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit more storyline, then do our encounters, and then wrap up for the episode, I think. So I reckon we'll get our first encounter and then wrap up, I do believe, so that obviously there's a high point to ending the video. But here we go. Oh, hi Crown, I heard you beat May on your first try. I do believe it was more like my 4th or 5th try, but you know what, if he believes it's my first, we'll go along with that. May's been helping with my research for a long time. May has an extensive history as a trainer already. Here, Crayon, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have this Pokédex. And here we've received the Pokédex, which obviously is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. Described better by Professor Birch than me. My kid May goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokédex, why, May looks for me while I'm out doing fieldwork and shows me. Oh wow, Crown, you got a Pokédex too? That's great, just like me. I've got something for you too. Oh, and now our Nuzlocke has officially started. It's fun if you can get a lot of Pokemon. I'm not gonna get loads of Pokemon. I'm only gonna have to get one per route. But okay, here we go. Let's head up to Route 101 and get our first encounter. Oh, never mind. Our mum. Did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from Professor Birch. How nice. You are your father's child. Alright. You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going out on an adventure, wear these running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step. And now we've switched our shoes with the running shoes. And we gotta press the B button while wearing these running shoes to run extra fast. Although playing on a PlayStation 4 controller, I'm not 100% sure which button is the B button. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed, but please be careful. Go on, go get them, honey. Okay. So let's figure out. Okay, B is circle. Okay, so here we go. First encounter. Let's get into it. Okay, what is it gonna be? It is a Primeape. Okay. We can't damage this thing because we might kill it. But we're going to have to just throw Pokeballs at it. Because we're super effective against it. Oh, that's not a good start. Okay. We might have to sell our Macho Brace to buy more Pokeballs for more encounters. I don't want to give up our first encounter, obviously. But having to level Donald up so high probably wasn't the best case scenario. We'll throw all 5 with any chance of catching it. Or not, it's not even shaking once for any of the 3 we've thrown so far. I don't think there's any chance we're going to be catching this. But we'll try. No shakes. This is not good, not looking good for us. Pokeball. Throw. 1. Oh no. Appeared to be caught. And now we're out of Pokeballs and we're gonna have to peck it and kill it. Which is unfortunate because I would have liked a Primeape on our team. And Donald's just getting even higher leveled. Although we could say that was the static if we wanted to. Are we going to call that the static and see what, if our next encounter is a Primeape as well, then we'll say that it wasn't, we'll say that it was a first encounter. But if it's something a lot easier to catch, per se, we'll sell 3 potions so that we can buy more Pokeballs. Probably shouldn't have bought them in the first place, I'll be honest. But let's buy 10 Pokeballs, leaves us with 300 cash. Oh, and we get a Premier Ball as well. Very useful, which means we bought 11 Pokeballs. Okay, let's run down here. See, we'll go in here. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, we'll take the fail on the Primeape, and we'll just take out this Jinx. But that's rather unfortunate. Failing our first encounter. That's not a good omen for the rest of this series, I'll be honest. Okay, let's go up to Route 103 and get our actual first encounter. This one we're going to be able to catch. So let's, if we can get an encounter, here we go. It's a mill tank. Okay. Even after I was dissing this thing earlier, we've now got a mill tank. Okay, how much damage is Peck gonna do? At least we can weaken this mill tank. We can weaken it. Okay, so put it down into the yellow. And if it drops our attack a few more times, I think we're gonna be able to attack it again if we need to. We're not using our premier ball on this thing because it doesn't deserve it. Let's be honest. Oh, we're only gonna throw 3 at this mill tank because although it would be nice to have another team member, I don't believe we're gonna. I wouldn't want it, and I don't believe we're gonna catch it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, why? It's toying with us. It's playing with us. Why? It's fooling around. This isn't good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, again. Okay. It's shaken 3 times twice now. We're gonna have to. Okay, we're gonna peck again. Oh no, we did too much damage. Oh, that's honestly, I would have caught it if that peck didn't kill. I'll be honest. Donald needs to learn a move other than peck. Peck's too powerful for Donald. But let's heal up, not to put Donald in any danger. And then, after this we'll then we'll go to the left. Let's try and end this episode on a catch, preferably. That's what we'd be hoping for. Okay, let's go down here to the left. We're at 103. Oh, 102 even. Sorry. Okay, first encounter up here. What's it gonna be? It is a meow. Okay, we should be able to catch this meow. We should be able to. Okay, let's not peck. No, let's not do anything. Let's just throw a Pokeball at it. Okay, let's just throw it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, everything's shaken 3 times and then popping out. This isn't what we want. Why is this happening? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I've caught it. Yes! Okay, there we go. First encounter. Let's go. Meowth's data was added to the Pokedex. Okay, let's go. Number 52 Meow. And yes, we're gonna name it. What should we name it? Oh, well let's oh, it's a female name. Let's think. It's a cat. We could name it. Let's see here. Let's name it. We don't really mind. Gender's not really that big of a problem. We'll name it Buddy after my cat. Although my cat is a boy and this one's a girl, but you know, it's fine. Okay, there we go. First encounter. Let's run back to the Poké Center, heal, and then we'll wrap this episode up. We may as well start now. Okay, so thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. Obviously, don't have to. You can just follow along for the series. But if you're following along, you may as well subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you again in the next one, which will be very soon, hopefully. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.